Hello boys and girls, thought I'd just give you all a quick update. I've been talking a lot about this putting links in your description thing, and a lot of people have been asking me about it. Now I wasn't going to do a video to this quite yet. I was going to leave it until August when I'm actually going on vacation to Portugal. I was going to release a few videos for that week, and that was going to be one of them. But I've been talking to a few people. Luke asked me about it last night when I'm going to do the video, and I've been messaging Larry about it, Larry Williams, this morning. Basically what it was, I found out about a girl that I know, an artist, who wishes to remain anonymous. She had 1,200 subscribers, which it took her 4 years to build up. I mentioned this in my last drawing video, the Denzel Washington one. And this is where all the conversations come from. It took her 4 years to build up to 1,200 subscribers, and then for no reason at all, her YouTube account was terminated, and she was obviously devastated. Now, the reasons that were given for her being terminated were the fact that she'd put links in the descriptions to her videos. Now, a lot of you said this can't be true because there's so many YouTubers that put link in the videos to Instagram, to Facebook and to everything else. A lot of you said that I must be wrong because some of the most popular YouTubers, the ones with millions of subscribers, use the links. Now this is true, yeah, but YouTube wouldn't necessarily terminate their accounts because they're making them loads of money in revenue from the ads. So, I mean, if that's the case, I mentioned to Larry this morning in a message, if that's the case, then it makes it even worse, because if there is going to be rules, then it should be equal across the board for everyone. There should be no favouritism, oh, they're making us more money, so we're not going to terminate them. But that's only a little channel that doesn't make us anything, so we'll get rid of them. That's not right at all, and if that was true, which I find highly unlikely to be honest, if I really think about it, if that was true, that would be awful. But yeah, I messaged Larry about it because, as you know, Larry does the shout-outs, and he puts a lot of links to people's Instagrams and their websites in his links. Now, I'm going to touch on something in a minute if you're watching this, Larry, that's quite important. But I was going to make this just a little update, but I have done a little bit of research, and I've just found out that first and foremost, you have to be part of the YouTube partner program, which I think you all are. If you've got your own YouTube channel, you should be. That should be one of the first things that you do. Number two, any website URL that you use or any website that you link has got to be associated with your YouTube channel. Now, a lot of people think, well, you know, I've got my Facebook linked to it, and my Twitter linked to it, and my Instagram, so it must be associated with it, right? Because it's my channel, and that's my YouTube channel. But it doesn't work like that, I don't think. Maybe with Instagram and Facebook and that type of site, and DeviantArt and things like that, then maybe it does work that way. But with your actual websites, like for instance, I put a link for David Denton's website in a shout out that I did, and I know that Larry's done the same. Now, I'm not sure whether we're allowed to do this or not, because David's site is obviously not associated to our channel. Now, what it means by associating your website with your YouTube channel, this is a thing that you can actually do. If you go to Creator Studio and click on Settings and click on Advanced, you'll see some stuff there that you can do, and there's some headlines to do with associating your channel. It's pretty self-explanatory when you get there. So go to Creator Studio, go to Settings and go to Advanced, and then look for the stuff on associating your channel. Now, a lot of you might have your own websites and you might not have associated it with your YouTube channel yet. Now, you must do this. If you don't, then somewhere along the line you'll get flagged because it's not associated, and they will terminate your account, and they don't care. The problem is that on YouTube every day you get millions and millions of videos being downloaded or uploaded, sorry, and I mean millions. So they can't keep track of it all, but not on a grand scale anyway. There's not enough people to go around, not enough staff. So what they do, they use bots, and these bots pick up on something and if there's enough of it, what they pick up on it, and they flag it, if a channel gets so many flags, it will be terminated. Now, as an example, I can give you this as an example now. One of the things that you can't do on YouTube, you can't use tags in your description. And this one is going to surprise everyone. You might have seen me at other people's sites saying that I like their art and that I become a subscriber. But you may also have noticed that I never put "you have a new subscriber." I always put "you have a new follower." Or I'll put "I really like your art, I think you're really talented, you have a new follower. It'd be great if you could come and check my art out." Or "it'd be great if you could follow me back." I always put follow, I never put sub or subscribe. Now the reason for this is that the word subscribe, subscription, subscribers, sub for sub, it's all spam, it's all classed as spam. Let's say that you visited 500 different YouTube channels in the last 6 months. You've been to 500 YouTube channels and you've asked 200 of them to follow you back because you've subscribed to them, and you've put "I've subbed to your channel, it'd be great if you could sub back to mine." Now each time that you've done that, you've been flagged. Now I'm not sure what the number is, but when you reach a certain amount of flags, your YouTube channel will be terminated. The bots will treat you as spam, they will flag you, and when you get to a certain amount of flags, your YouTube's channel will be cancelled, will be terminated, and in some cases there's no way of getting it back. So yeah, do not use the word sub or sub for sub or subscribe. The reason for this is there's a lot of sites that are sub for sub sites and go out there looking for subs, and they're considered as spam, and because of this the word sub has now become, linked to this spam. So you cannot use the word subscribe. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's very true. If you look on the internet, you can Google it yourself. There are so many YouTube channels that have been terminated just for using the word sub, and it's been, taken as spam. So that's one thing anyway. Another definite no-no that will get your YouTube channel terminated is using links to sites like Amazon. I'm not sure if this goes for Etsy as well, or whether if you're trying to promote your own Etsy, whether it needs to be associated properly in the creator studio. I'm not sure. But Amazon is a definite no-no. There's loads of people who've been terminated for using links to Amazon. As I said, I messaged Larry this morning, and Larry said it's like, one thing after another. It's like you take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 1 step forward, 2 steps back, even. And yeah, I can totally relate to that, because it does feel like that sometimes. Larry, he does these shout-out videos, and he does it not for any, he's not trying to gain himself subscribers. He's not doing it because he wants to grow his own channel and he's using everyone to do it. I've had people say that to me since I've started the shout-outs, and it's just not true. Larry does it because he wants to promote other artists, and he wants to promote people like himself and get them noticed and grow us all as a community and get us all subscribers. And I really appreciate that, and since I've started doing it myself, I realise how much hard work goes into it. I mean, you have to go out there and find the artists, you have to like what they're doing, you have to communicate with them, and once you've done all that, then you have to decide who you're going to put on your shout-outs, and you have to get the pictures, whether it be through screen captures off YouTube, whether it be from taking the picture from Instagram, whether it be through emails. But you have to get all these pictures together, sort of decide what you're going to say about them, put them into a video editor in the order that you want. In my case, I put transitions in between the pictures. I know that Larry sits on the screen himself, but he has to put each picture into that little screen, the second screen. It's a lot of work, and don't forget, you can be 8 minutes into a video and then totally lose what you're saying and think, oh shit, and have to start again. Or the doorbell can ring, a delivery can come, the Avengers can have a fight in your living room. Anything can happen, and it's time consuming and it's a lot of hard work. So just to reiterate what Larry was talking about in one of his videos, people have to be a little bit patient. myself and Larry are doing this for the right reasons, and those reasons are that we want to promote other artists within our group. And and I know I can speak for Larry as well, genuinely like these artists, genuinely love their work. For the people that are emailing and saying, when am I going to be in the shout out? Oh, I've asked you 3 times now, and like emailing every day and emailing Larry as well. Please, give the guy a break. Please stop doing that and just be patient. You'll be on a list. If Larry said he's going to do you a shout out, or if I've said I'm going to do you a shout out, then you will be in a shout out. Just give it time. It is a lot of work. Don't forget, myself and Larry have got our own artwork to do as well. I've got 3 commissions I'm working on at the moment. Larry's the same. He's got his stuff that he does at the Comic Cons. He's, his stall and everything. So yeah, just be a little patient and just bear with us. But yeah, I just wanted to do a little update on this. I know it's not really made things that much clearer, but I'm going to do some research into it. I'm going to find out properly if there is anybody who really has had their account terminated, because I've heard that this is 4 people now, I've heard, through using links to Instagram that have been terminated. So I'll do some research and I'll get back to everyone. Thanks for everybody watching my videos, thanks for supporting me. I'll have a new drawing out tomorrow or the day after, and another shout out video next week. So I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.